Hello, Inner Circle members. The first thing I want to say to each and every one of you is I love you and I appreciate you and thank you so much for being a part of my family. I'm going to start doing videos like this all the time for the Inner Circle members. This video is basically focused directly toward YouTube. And one of the things is Matt and I and Craig, I'll put Craig in there, is we're learning to be able to help each and every one of you achieve an extra stream of income on YouTube. And one of the things that got me right away is at the beginning of this course, they talked about there's three kinds of videos, and I want to share those with you. Because believe it or not, the last video is the hardest, and that seems to be what people are starting with, right? So the three main videos you want to put on your YouTube channel is the first one is an interview. So imagine they actually call this business development. So what you could do on your YouTube channel is now you can just set up an interview that you want to do with someone that's an expert in any field. Now, this is to put on content. So now when you reach out there, I love the example that Evan gave. It's like, the one that popped in my head. Let's say that you wanted to offer something to your viewers, right? And you just say, well, listen, I know this person that does woodwork. I'm just bringing this up. So if people are interested in making a full-time income by selling woodwork, let's talk to a person that makes a full-time income documented in woodwork. So now what you could do is just reach out and say, I use the name Evan. Hey, Evan, how long have you been doing? And just schedule the time. People love to be interviewed. You're doing a service to them, right? And you're also creating content. So reaching out to somebody and doing an interview, introducing them, and then from there, all you're doing is asking them questions. Majority of the podcast will basically be them talking about their expertise. And probably ideas will come up. I never thought about AI. Matt will probably see this. But with AI, you could say, what is the 5 best questions to ask somebody that's an expert at something? I always love saying this all the time. Well, first of all, for the audience, if you don't mind, share why you believe you're an expert in this area. All right. And so just let them rattle, right? So if that was for me in my field, I could say, well, I was blessed to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. There's only 188 people in that Hall of Fame. You only can get the introduction by people that are already in it. So that's a pretty good acknowledgement. I've helped 67 people earn over $1 million in commissions. That's pretty cool. I've had organizations, someone just brought this to my attention. Do you know that I've built a group of over 2.6 million people? I forgot about when I was with a company called ACN. We actually acquired customers that were gas and electricity. So each customer is counted for 2. Sorry to get off track, but so I built organizations of over 1 million people. I've literally been in every country in the world speaking. I've spoken in front of millions of people. And so you would say stuff like that. And then they say, well, what's the most important thing? So again, number 1 video is if you're thinking, and you should, right? I did a video today. Are you ready? Is do a video of you interviewing people on the thing that you love the most, right? So that's a very easy way to not only start creating content, but giving value to everyone. The other one, now I understand why I got sidetracked on woodwork. The second video is you actually doing the process. So as you guys hear me give you this stuff that I learned from Evan, the one thing that you guys are going to realize right away is I'm going to implement them immediately. I just uploaded a video for the first time for a podcast. I will come up with a name. I'm going to do a podcast this week. But one of the things that you can do also is it's called following the process, right? The certain way is, let's say that you know something and you are going to teach somebody on how to do a brake job on a car. you're setting up the camera, you just go live and you just say, okay, the first step, loosen the lug nuts, right? Second step, jack up the car. Make sure you put jack stands underneath there. Pull, take the rest of the lug nuts off, pull the tire off. So now compress the caliper. So I'm, I've done a couple of brake jobs, millions. But now what you do is the next second easiest video is of you actually doing the progress, you actually doing and showing people what you do. Now, we've already talked about YouTube channels that make people millions of dollars, and one of them was Dad, how do I? I believe that's what it is. And so here's a person that constantly thinks of things that he can teach other people to do, like tie a tie, or change the oil on the car, or how to fix a faucet, whatever. How to jump a car, how to change a tire. I don't know if I said the one, but there's videos that all of you right now, you could do. You could do because it's just what you do every day. And so that's another one. Now, of course, the third video is what I do, right? Oh my God, it took me a long time to get good at it too. Evan said it took over 700 videos for him. And that's just coming on, being a thought leader, coming up with the topic through energy and enthusiasm and everything, keeping eye on the camera and just really pouring in the energy and excitement and laughter and everything into a short video. There's not too many people that can do that. And so at the beginning, it's funny how people automatically do that video a day. When, if you guys realize, probably some of the best content that I've personally done, and since I decided to start this about a year and a half ago, is me not saying anything, me splitting the camera, recording, like right now with this video, I'm just using QuickTime. I figured out the fast way to use things that are already on computers. And so I'm using QuickTime on my laptop. And so the thing that you can do is sort of lost my train of thought there. Is like what you're doing is you're just making it simple, making it duplicatable so you can do it each and every day, right? And so, so those are the three videos again. First one again is interviewing other people and make sure that it's following your niche. 2 would be the process. Actually, a guy having his video up, showing him, listen, this is the kind of, wood that you should get. This is the size of wood you should get. This is how you prepare the wood. That's the same as me doing a brake job, right? And then, of course, the last one is you're just coming up with the topic, talking right into a camera, and being the best you can be. And I loved on the video Matt sent me right before I jumped on here. It was talking about that he basically tells people, how fast can you do 100 videos? Because if you do videos as fast and quick as you can, again, that 10-minute mark, like Matt said, then what you got to do is you're just going to dump your mind and dump your ideas and put them on YouTube. Who cares, about the editing process or any of that? Because again, you get good by doing. So I love and appreciate each and every one of you. This is private content for my inner circle. And these are, the things that you can focus on immediately in building another revenue stream through YouTube like we are doing. It's pretty amazing. I wanted to share one more stat with you guys. I believe that I applied for monetization. I believe that was August. And so, it took October and November and December to even get our get connected or approved for monetization. And it's pretty crazy that first one was $137. Believe it or not, I looked at the one today and it's like $619. So we've doubled the revenue on our YouTube channel from last month to this month. So just like Evan shows, you get this theoretical example where you start getting duplication, and it not only works in well, it works in every business that I do because um, it picks up momentum. It picks up momentum, and it's just pure, it just picks up momentum. What's that phrase? I became an instant success. I've only been doing stuff like this for 36 years. So I know you can do it faster because we're going to show you. And again, I love you being an inner circle member, and have a blessed day.